Hey pilots, welcome to another episode of Battlezone. It's your friend Gotchure Beacons here, doing a little bit of a mainstream battling on the live server with my original account. Here's my hangar. We got an Outwing, we got a Spectre, we got a Fury, we got the Ares, and we got an Aljune. That's right, these are all in my original account. I've been building up on these guys, and let's see what we can do here. So in this first battle, it looks like it's going to be Valley. So I always open up with the Zeus Fury. This thing is a perfect general to open up. I just still play Domination here, guys. It is my favorite mode. And with Domination, I always start off with a general, someone who can monitor the field, see the flow of the battle, and then take the appropriate steps. And this is just a sick sweet spot for the Fury. Now, I'm still in Masters with this account. These bots are at level 10 and 11, and so as a result, it doesn't climb much higher, and I don't play it that much. I think if I did, I'd probably get it up to Champions. But where it stands right now, because I split my time between this account and the YouTube account, it just doesn't do as much. So anyway, we're going to have some fun here. It's usually a little bit easier for me out of the gate, though. I do pretty good with this account because the levels are, the bot levels and the equipment levels are a little bit higher here. But I still play the same game. But I have some higher level stuff, too. Some fancier bots. And so I do have fun with it here. But again, we're going to see what we can do. Now, my team has been absolutely slaughtering the Reds. They've been going at it. You know, and I think I am in with a bunch of champions right now. And when I'm in with a bunch of champions, they're going to be a little more aggressive than I can be. Because, I mean, although I'm at a higher level, it's still not high-level stuff. And these guys that I'm playing with, I think, are all at level MK2 and into the 12s and stuff like that. So that's great. But I can still do what I can do and play my game and, you know, keep my Fury sweet spot. As long as I can be effective from here, this guy's taking the General out, the Zeus Fury out. So I'm going to hop into the Aljune. He is a... He's got the Viper and the Avengers on it here. And so I'm kind of looking to see where I can be effective. And it looks like I can probably go around over here and help support underneath the covered area and maybe make it back to their spawn area. I see they've been kind of leaving it unattended. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can chip that guy away and continue to make my way over to their home spawn beacon. Now, I'm not going to last very long, but by doing that, it does pull a few guys over. And yeah, we already won the game. So we have, let's see, yeah, there's a champion and another champion and another champion and another champion. Yeah, I'm in with some pretty high-end guys here. And on the other side, looks like we have experts. Oh, look at that. They had some competing guys in the same from the same clan there too, so that's kind of fun to see. It happens to me all the time from the university there, War Robots. Those guys are awesome. I'm in their Facebook chat. Oh no, look at that! Look at all those Furies opening up. But we have a couple of Aljunes. So these guys are right off to the get-go, flying up here. Now I'm going to take the Zeus Fury up here. I'm going to get where I can kind of do some zapping. And, you know, this is a good Fury sweet spot on Dead City over here to the right. It allows me to basically keep anyone from getting that one. Yeah, they're going to try to get me. That's a good one to get me with because those things fly right over the top. But he didn't last, and now I'm going to go back to doing what I do here. You know, I don't expect to last for a long time over here because there are going to be some pretty beefy-looking Reds on the other side, but you know what? I can still just kind of battle away here. Try to pick my spots. If anyone comes into the center, I'm going to chip them away. Now it looks like the Reds have turned that one, so the the center one, we need to get that back if we can. Now, I see that we're getting that Farwood in the, yeah, look at that. See, we just turned. So that's good. So we're still at a 3-1 beacon advantage. Oh, they're getting it back already. So we didn't hold it there. You got to do that. You got to get 3 and hold. If you don't hold it, it doesn't do you much good. But hey, sometimes what it does is it does pull a few Reds out of position. It's called distraction. And so what you do is when you turn that one, it makes someone have to go back over there to turn it back. And when you do that, it pulls someone out of the position, which means make a little bit of a gap in coverage for some other places. The general is not doing so good right here. He's not being all that effective. He's trying his best though, and you know, I might hop out. Look at that guy. He's coming after me. That's a great little setup that guy has. And let's see if I can get this guy. And I'm trying to figure out what those things are on top. They're like a scourge, but it's like a heavy scourge. Oh, it's a calamity. Of course it is. Yeah. So he has 2 calamities. That's a pretty good build there. And I think I could put one of those together on my Aljun. But you know what? Also, he got taken out, and the general's still flying around. I'm hopping out. He's just not doing so much damage. And I'm trying to do something that'll help give my team an advantage here, because you see, we're down on Beacon Bar. And the general really wasn't doing much. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm going to go after their spawn beacon in the back. I figured, you know what? They're all focused over there. They're so focused over there. They're not really paying attention to their home spawn area. And we're behind on Beacon Bar. And they've been up for most of the battle. So I'm going to take my shot here, see when I can do it. And, oh, there we go. I didn't want to get frozen. So I'm going to go ahead and launch, land, and cap this one. Now, I'm not sure how far I'm going to get. I'm going to get almost, oh, not quite. You know what? that was a, well, I don't know. It was an effort. It didn't work out. But it might have pulled some of them over there. And we're starting to get now, getting over to that C beacon. A bunch of our guys are heading over in that direction. And I might even go back over to this one again, because it seems like it's doing something. This is an Ao Guang. It has hydras on it. Hail Hydra. Well, you know what the thing is I don't have a lot of medium bot or weapons for this guy, and these hydras are at level 12, and the hydras, along with the natural ability weapon, which is like a hydra, seems like it's giving you like 4 hydras when you go into your ability mode. So it's not a bad thing, and I'm gonna go here and see if I can get these guys to focus on me. Hopefully my team can go ahead and get back at them. I'm really trying to see if I can get back to their spawn beacon there, or at least be a nuisance without meching out. So I'm going to stick over here. Looks like we're still trying to get them. You know, we're not doing great, but we're not doing bad. And my team is doing a pretty good job of keeping those guys at bay. And we're starting to mech them out. We got 2 minutes left in the battle. We're now even on Beacon Bar, but you can see they're starting to thin down on their numbers. So you know what? Sometimes that's what happens in a battle, is your early efforts start to pay off at the end of the battle, as long as you stick it out. And it's really a matter of being wise with your gameplay, and wise with your tactics, and wise with your bots, and not meching out, and trying to stay alive. See, now we have a 4-to-1 beacon advantage. They are starting to run out of guys, and the heavy lifting at the early part of the battle is starting to pay off, and that's nice to see. And although that wasn't the last kill of the battle, I was trying to maneuver away from this guy. I didn't quite make the gap. I was trying to get in that gap, and I didn't quite make it. That's okay. There we go. Nice green banner at the end. We pulled it out. I'm using some modules there to kind of help boost up my abilities there, and it's paying off a little bit. And I got still at the bottom of the list, or pretty close to the bottom. Really good pilots on both sides. A lot of champions still. I'm in a Masters League right now, so that's going to put you with champions. And depending on the time of the day, sometimes it's all champions. So if you see your name, thanks for the game. Let's go into our third battle here and see what we can do. Oh, we're in Yamato. I love Yamato, and especially when you spawn on this side, I can do pretty good. But I'm looking at my mates here. I see that's an odd build. It's aphids on one, and kind of an old school Griffin. I'm not feeling so good about the pilots here. I'm not sure that I'm on a great team. We'll see what they do though. You know, this is a Fury sweet spot over here. I can do a whole lot of damage from here. And it's really, there doesn't get much better than this. But what you need is a team of everyone else doing their job. And what they should be doing right now, with about 2 or 3 of them all at once, is to go up for that center beacon. And right now, it looks like most of my team is just kind of sitting back. No one's helping that guy. Well, you got 2 guys up there, but they're not doing a great job. They're kind of staying back, and I don't know why. What you need to do is you have 3 on the. Well, I realize we can't, we can't calm together on Discord. But what you should be doing is you should have about 3 guys on the ramp, and then 1 guy where I'm standing. And then two guys, see, I mean, I don't know what our guys are doing. They're kind of hanging back. And they're not really doing a lot of, stealthy damage. I mean, the general can stay here. No one can get the beacon behind me. No one can get to our spawn beacon. It's really, our guys should be down there. I don't know. It's like they're all behind. They're all standing in weird spots. And what you should be doing always is getting that center beacon and then falling back like they're doing right now. That part's good, but they need to go there and then stand back. I'm on a rampage right now. I can do this all day long and I can get a whole lot of damage. But what it requires is a lot of your teammates getting up there. Right now, they're still staying back. I'm seeing a lot of guys way in the back, and they're not really supporting that center. I am, and I mean, I'm not saying I'm doing all the work here, but really, as long as they can just go up there and push the center beacon, they're really, I mean, I'm wasting a lot of guys. I've got a rampage so far. I can really help support that thing if they were all just kind of at least moving in on the center there and grabbing it back. I mean, I don't know how many kills I've got so far, but I'm doing pretty good about lighting those guys up. And all our guys need to do is just go in there and apply a little bit of pressure, and I think they could get it. But right now they're not. I'll just keep doing what I can do, though. I mean, I can't do it all. I can do the heavy lifting from this side over here, and really, I'm really depleting their resources. There isn't a lot of competition in the center. All we need is about the rest of our guys to go up to the center. I mean, I'm one guy, so that means there's 5 other guys that can be charging the center right now and lighting it up. And like I said, I've taken down about 5 or 6 guys so far, and I'll just keep doing it. But I wish our guys would kind of get a little more aggressive and push that center a little better. Right now, they're kind of hanging back, and they're not doing as much. I mean, I guess they're all just kind of grabbing damage. I realize that's kind of what I'm doing too, but I mean, I don't know how many they're taking out, but I know that I'm taking out quite a bit. So, I mean, if you're going to stand back and be a support bot, great. But you better be a support bot. You better be melting guys right and left like I'm doing. And if you're not, then what are you doing? You should be pressing the center. So that was my first bot, where that was 8 minutes or 7 minutes in. And I'm going to go over here and try to take out some of these guys, do some more damage here, see if I can do something here. Unfortunately, I don't know where the rest of my guys are. I'm not sure if they're mech'd out. They're not mech'd out. They shouldn't be mech'd out. I've taken out a lot of the reds, but for whatever reason, they're not here. They're somewhere else, but I'm trying to waste a lot of these guys. I mean, I can't do it all, guys. You got to jump in and help me out, man. I don't know where the rest of my guys are. They're starting to mech out, and I don't know where they are. They're not at the center, and they're not over here, and I don't know where they're at. I mean, it's amazing how much coverage we don't have. I don't really know what's going on. This guy's going to take me out because I was just getting desperate here. I'm like, where is the rest of my team? Well, let's see how we did here. It looks like I did about $1.3 million, and I did about twice as much as the second guy down. So that's too bad. I don't know where the rest of my team was. They have good players on both sides. There's no reason why they should have been hanging back. I shouldn't be able to double the team damage or double the damage of anyone in my team if we're all playing good fights, and not a lot of capping going on either on my team either. So that's too bad. Oh well. Hey, if you see your name, thanks for the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you like what you see. Peace out.